Hello. Oh, wow. I've got 6 people there already waiting. That is amazing news. I was worried I was going to be on my own. So please take this opportunity and let me know in the chat who you are. If you are my client, just say which class you come. Okay, Katie. Oh, Katie B. Are you the one who comes to my house yesterday, Pilates, or not, Katie B? Did you come yesterday to yoga, Katie? Let me know. Or are you someone completely new? Oh, yes, cool. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, so whilst I'm kind of waiting for people to join in, I just want to recap so you are prepared. If you have got a yoga block, please have that ready. And 2 balls. If you're my Pilates client, you will have these, but unfortunately tonight I will be using the lacrosse balls. Sock to create something like this to release the tension underneath of the occipital ridge. Henry, thank you. So now I'm gonna reveal my balls, okay? But if you haven't got it, go grab something. Onion will do, potatoes will do. I just find my potatoes are quite flat. I think onion will be actually better. There we go. So these are my lacrosse balls, okay? Sock, like I said, I'm not gonna use this one. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight, hopefully I will fit it into half an hour. We may go over. Is we're going to start with a yoga flow, where I want you to kind of notice, how the shoulders feel in certain poses. And then we're going to release one side of the arm, the shoulder, and then we're going to take that same yoga flow again. And then you can compare how it feels on that one side. And then we, of course, are going to balance it out with the other side. So I just want to join here on my phone. Actually, the chat is coming. Anyone else? Guys, if you are new and you've joined me, just let me know. Hi, I'm new. I found out about it through the Facebook or YouTube. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so let's start from the child's pose. And just take a moment. Toes together, knees apart. Sorry, I've got to mute my phone. There we go. Because otherwise I can hear myself. Okay, toes together, knees apart. Stretch your arms to the front. And then take your right arm over the top. The left arm over the top of the right. And then switch over to the other side. Feeling into the side stretch. Come onto all fours. Finding cat and cow in the spine. So inhale, arch up. Look forward, stick the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, push the floor away. One more like this. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Tuck the toes. Lift into your down dog. Pedal your feet. And just take a note how your down dog feels at the moment in your shoulders. I encourage you to bend your knees a lot to prioritize the length of the spine. We are not racing against the straight legs here and then end up rounding the spine. We want that softening in the legs and a length in the spine. Take a moment for one more breath. And then slowly walk to the front. Inhale your arms up. Losing the range. Okay. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands onto the floor. Step back with the left leg. Drop the left knee down and reach up into Anjanasana. Lower the elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plant your hands down. Pick up the left leg, step back into the plank. Drop your knees down. Chest, chin. Ashtanga Namaskara. Go into a little back bend. It's a warm up. Reverse back into your down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, frame the front foot. Pick up the right knee off the ground. Step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chest opening. Inhale, reach. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the left leg to come into the plank. Option here to drop the knees down, or if you've got your chaturanga, take it. Take a small back bend, or if you're ready, we still haven't done much of the back bend, so take your own flow. Good. So let's take the right leg up. Inhale, and then exhale, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, rise. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot, pick up the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here. Exhale, step or jump into the plank. Lower down to the floor. We are coming into the Sphinx pose. Arms parallel with each other. Elbows below the shoulders. Push the floor away, draw the breastbone forward. Breathe. From here, we're going to lift the pelvis. Find knee plank. Push the floor away. Close the jaw. Draw your abdomen in. Hold and breathe. Beautiful. Tuck your toes. Come up into a full plank. We're going to now walk the feet in to find a dolphin pose. I know it's very early, but this is one of the poses you're going to notice the difference. So just feel the shoulders. Bend your knees a lot. Walk in a lot. Let the head to hang. Breathe. Lower down your knees. We are coming into a puppy pose. Hips above the knees. Chest is low. Sink. can you pull the belly in and find that posterior pelvic tilt to deepen the stretch in the shoulders. Well done, and release. Okay, so we are going to take the ball. Any ball will do. You could also do it with the block. And place it underneath of our armpits. There are 4 rotator cuff muscles, and one is called subscapularis, and it sits underneath of the shoulder blade. And you can get into it with the ball if you go on a side and slightly back. So kind of keep pushing it rather than having it right in a hole. Just move it to the back, okay? And whilst we have that ball underneath of the armpit, this is where the Pilates comes in. We are going to do the sideline work. Make sure the palm faces up because we want to achieve that external rotation. Lower the head down onto the floor. Now, can I just make sure that you are lying on the right side, everyone? I am, of course, opposite to you, so I'm on my left side, okay? But lie down on your right because you are going to be releasing the right side. Lower the, bend the bottom leg and extend the top leg. Inhale. Exhale, rise. Inhale, lower. We're doing 10. This is going to be quite tough for the legs. The series that we are going to do. 3, 4, engage your core, pull the belly in on every rise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold it there, and now we're going to connect knee to the elbow. 1, 2. With the position of the ball, feel free to slightly lean forward to really get into that subscapularis muscle. 5, 6. If this is too much, then maybe like a set of 2 balls in a sock will kind of be a little bit more easier, or my Pilates softer, bigger ball. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna swing that leg. So take the top leg back a little bit. So if you think there is a straight line from the ankle to the hip, you move that leg back. Squeeze the butt cheek. Inhale, and then exhale, swing it. And then point your toe. Flex the foot. 2, 3, 4. Now this creates a little movement of the shoulder over that ball as well. 5, which is good. Small kind of movement of the muscles creates that shearing action in the fascia. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. I guarantee you're gonna ache in your thighs because we are only 1/3 in the sideline. 2 and 1. Rest for a moment. Rub the thigh. So that was 1/3 because we've got 2 more places to put the ball in. Okay, let's come up. So we've had it right underneath of the armpit. Now we're going to go below the armpit. This is the area for the lats, mainly. So lie down and just put it there. Now, again, if you've got one of these small hard balls, it's gonna be pretty tough. Just take a moment and release any tension, and just maybe look for any tight spots if you find it, and just breathe. And if you feel up for doing some sideline work, this is my kind of timer, 30 reps basically, to stay on the side. Bring your knees to 90-degree angle on top of each other. And then we're going to lift the top leg and lower it. Don't touch the bottom leg fully. Maintain that slight tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If anyone else has joined, please let me know who you are. 7. In the chat, I will check it later. 8, 9, 10. Now move that leg back. Flex the foot. So now my knee, looks like somebody has just messaged. Thank you. My knee is now in line with the hip, and my foot is going to be pushing back. 1. No, actually, we're going to go up. Let's go up. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go back. Sometimes I just decide on the spot. 3, 4. Squeeze the buttocks because we were going already up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the third move, from there, we bringing that knee in and then back. 2, 3. Again, notice this action that it gets you to move across the ball. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest. Vanessa, thank you very much. And thank you, Sam. You finally find the chat. That's fantastic news. Thank you. Fantastic. Good. Okay. Rest again. And we're going to come up. Oh. Next place. We're going above the armpit, just at the end of where humerus, the arm bone, is located, and that is just end of your tricep. Yeah. Lie down again. Keep that palm facing up. Now the sideline we're going to do this time, we're going to have the knees in this sort of not 90-degree angle, just kind of 45-degree angle. Relax your head on the arm, and we're going to just lift the top leg and lower it. Try not to go all the way down. Come up. Squeeze the outer thigh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to now bring the knees together and then toes together. 1, 2, 3. Again, notice a little bit of rocking here, which is absolutely fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel those glutes. 10. We've got one more on this side, and then we're gonna stretch it now. Knees together, flex the foot. We're gonna push that leg away and then bring it back in. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze our buttocks. 4, we are in internal rotation of the hip, driving the heel up, and the heel is higher than the knee. 5, 6, ooh, can you feel it? 7, 8, this is the last one, last 2, 9, and 10, well done. Okay, come up. Now, oh, you've been working your left leg, yeah. So take that left leg across the right knee. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, you can extend that right leg out, okay? Otherwise, fold it in. Find your sit bones, sit up tall, hug your knee to the chest, and just feel that outer thigh really burning. Good. Let's place the left hand behind you, lift your right arm up, inhale. And then exhale, option to hug that knee for the twist, or you can hug the elbow. Inhale, grow tall, exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, exhale, twist more. Good. Well done. Little sneaky peek. Take a seat, maybe cross-seated, and just take a side bend with that right arm and the left. And hopefully you will notice that that right arm feels a little bit looser. Good. We are still going to be releasing the right shoulder and getting into the rotator cuffs. So this next place is, there's 2 of them. We're gonna hit 2 of them in the same time. It's infraspinatus and teres minor. They are sitting below the scapular spine. So let's first locate the spine of scapula. Take your right hand across your body and then start to palpate and find little ridge in that scapula. And that is the spine of the scapula, okay? The ball is going to go underneath it. This is where the infraspinatus is located. It's like a triangle muscle. And it's literally where my hand is. So there's a lot of trigger points here. So anywhere underneath of that ridge, we're going to locate it. So this is the ridge, so we're going to go down here. So when you lie down, I'm going to bring the camera down. Yeah. Place it there. And you can see, you literally see the ball there. And then if you find a spot and you don't feel anything, it's a good indication that you are not so tight. But before you get so happy about it, see if you can maybe just move a little bit until you find it. And now just find a spot, and I'm sure you will find a place. Because like I said, that muscle is quite big, and underneath is the teres minor. Okay. Just take a moment, just relax the arm. The good thing is we don't need to do any work here. We just need to breathe. And look for another point. If you think you kind of released it, then just kind of move around. And if you want to go a little bit more into it and create that shearing action, which means basically you pinning the muscle down with that trigger point and the pressure, and then you move the tissues with the slow action of this internal rotation and external rotation. So my elbow is in a 90-degree angle, and we press it down and then back up. Just take it nice and slowly. And breathe. You can close your eyes and just feel. Again, if you feel like, oh, I don't feel a lot, just shift a little bit and then find a different place. Let's do 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. Inhale 4. 5. Take the ball out. And just notice how different that shoulder blade feels compared to the left shoulder you haven't released yet, yeah? And you feel that that shoulder is just so chilled out, grounded, closer to the floor compared to the other one. Okay, we are moving on. So if you've located that spine of the scapula, that ridge, yeah, just that. We went underneath it. Now we're gonna go above it. Supraspinatus. And it's a short muscle that goes across to the ridge from the neck. Okay, just there. So let's put a ball in there. Now this is when you can use the block. If you don't, it's up to you. If you don't have a block, you can just go into the bridge and work your glutes. If you have got a block, you place it underneath of your pelvis. Again, higher you go, more pressure you create. And then find that place. And then if you're on a block, of course, you can relax your glutes. If not, you're going to have to work hard the buttocks. And just close your eyes and breathe. 5 breaths. Again, if you don't feel anything in that particular point, you can just shift a little bit. The correct time to spend in each myofascial release is actually 90 seconds to really get in. So what I would recommend, I've got one client who came to my Pilates today, and she's using those trigger point balls, and she's got them by bed, next to the bed, and every time there is pain somewhere, she will just put it before she goes to sleep. And then actually last night she woke up with a lot of spiky, with a spiky area completely down here in the lower back. When she was putting it here, she just fell asleep. So I just thought that was quite funny. Yeah, so just breathe, and then maybe we can do any kind of, circles, anything that feels just good. Yeah. Good. Now you can stay where you are. I'm going to come out and show you the last place, and that is the upper traps. So we were just above it. Now the upper traps are just here. So this, if you just palpate here, so you can feel, that's your upper trap. Which kind of starts from the base of the neck, and you just go an inch in, and that's where you're going to put the ball. That is the area that gets super tight for me when I do my handstand practice. So Yeah. Use that block again. Again, higher you go, the more pressure you put in. Good, and relax or use the bridge. And again, here I quite like to just take the arm up and over. You can really feel getting into it. And if, again, you can't feel anything, then just wiggle, move a little bit. Also, you can go into a W, so you draw the elbow to the rib cage. Well done. Good. Take the block out and remove the ball. Just take a note again how that shoulder feels compared to the one that we haven't worked on, and hopefully you will notice a clear difference just lying like this. We're going to hug the knees to the chest and rock side to side, and we're going to take that flow where you can just notice how that shoulder feels. So rock up. So we are looking at that right shoulder. Tuck your toes and come to the down dog. And just again, bend your knees, lengthen the spine. See if you can notice the difference. Does that right arm feel a little bit longer? Just notice. Drop your knees down. Find a puppy pose. Now, I don't know how about you, but my right arm is reaching further forward than the left. By an inch. I hope you can notice that. This is just my first discovery with this. This is quite exciting. There we go. That's your myofascial release. Okay, now let's come on to the elbows. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips, walk into the dolphin, allow the head to hang. I know this is a tough one, but just notice if you can feel that right shoulder is feeling a lot more happier. Well done. Drop down the knees. Let's just come face the front. Anyone else has joined? Let me know. Who is that? No, it looks like we still got the same number of 9 people. So just reach to one side. I know somebody else is hiding there in that number 9. So please let me know who you are. I'd love to know. Just notice how much open you are on that right shoulder compared to the left. Beautiful. We are going to go and do the side lying on the left side. So first of all, we're going underneath of the armpit, pushing the ball back slightly into the subscapularis. Turn the palm up, lower the head down. Just maybe take a moment, rock back and forth as well. And let's start with the side lying. So inhale, engage your core, lift the waist off the floor when you engage it, and then relax the belly. Activate your core for each lift. Inhale. Exhale, 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Elbow to the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swing that leg back, but keep your core engaged here. Point your toe, and then straight leg towards the elbow. If it reaches, don't worry if it doesn't, but it's a nice hamstring stretch. 3, 4, swing it back, squeeze that glute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Rest. Just take a moment, maybe move a little bit. Oh yeah. If you move, you may find something juicy there. Just relax and breathe. Nice, well done. Okay, so we're going to take it down. Let's see how am I doing with the time. Okay, oh yeah, sorry guys, I already have gone past half an hour. If you need to go, it's fine, but if you can stay, let's do this properly. So we are putting the ball underneath of the armpit, coming a little bit lower down, coming into the lats. Bring the knees to 90-degree angle in front of you. Come on. 1, 2. Try not to connect your thighs together. Keep it elevated all the time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring the knee to the level with the hip. Flex the knee. Push the heel back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then swing it to connect the knee to the elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, well done. Rest for a moment. And then maybe just kind of, again, wiggle a little bit over that ball and see if you can find a different place. If you are using the hard ball, it is pretty hardcore. Nice, well done. Come on. The last place is above the armpit, end of the humerus bone, the tricep area. Okay, and then we bring the feet back a little bit, so align the ankles with the hip and the shoulder, and then we're just going to come and open into the little shell. Don't over close it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees together, toes together. 1, 2. If you feel like a little tingling in the pinky finger, that's quite normal. That's maybe like you pressing onto some nerves, but that's not going to hurt you at all. That sensation will come away once you move from that ball. Well, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Of course, if your arm is going numb, then come out a little bit earlier. 3, 2, 3, 1, whatever. There we go. I think we've done 10. And now the last one, knees together, push the heel up. 1, 2, the hardest one, internal rotation, squeezing the buttocks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. Well done. Rub the thigh. Good. Come up. And we're going to go straight into the next one. So again, palpate for that bone that goes across the scapula, called the spine of the scapula. We're going underneath it. Lie down. And then just take a moment, locate anywhere along that muscle. The infraspinatus. Good. And we're going to, again, if you want to just get that extra work in, a little bit of shearing action, just start moving into internal rotation and then external with 5 breaths. 4, inhale, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Just relax and let move again. Look, then settle and just close your eyes and breathe. Nice, well done. Take it out and just compare how the shoulders, hopefully they feel pretty equal now. I still do feel that right shoulder is more released. It will be interesting if we can catch up fully, or at least in my body, that's how it feels. So we're going above the spine of the scapula, just there. Yeah, so not so high. We're gonna go there later for the upper trap, a little bit lower. Oh, and the block. Or the bridge. Or just stay flat. You know, sometimes you may feel like, oh my gosh, that is so tight that you don't even want to rise up. Obviously, the smaller and the harder ball, you are going a little bit more deeper, more sharper into the tissues. That's why I like them. I like a little bit of a pain because my shoulders get super tight. And I expect everyone else has got the same issues with the shoulders. So just breathe. And again, move if you think like, oh, doesn't feel a lot there. And then with the arm, we can do little circles. Yeah. You can reverse them. Lovely, well done. And now you can just take that ball and move it into the upper trap. So really right on top of that shoulder, or like, yeah, that right at the top of the back really. And then here we can go up and down. Really getting into it. If you think like you want even more, you can lift from that bridge, get into a higher bridge and just work those glutes. Whatever feels good for you. Change the action into the W. Good, well done. Remove the ball. Lower down. Okay, and then let's now release the neck. So this is when the sock will be handed, because the balls do tend to slide out in this position. So put it in. Oh my goodness me. Right. Now putting the two balls and together like this, and then doing the myofascial release will be actually easier, because you kind of, you know, not pressing so deeply into one area. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to ideally find a block, but if you don't have the block, you can just place it in the occipital ridge. So if you just feel the crown of your head and the base, you can feel these ridges. In there, you've got a lot of muscles working hard to keep your head up, and it gets quite tight here. So you can just put the balls on top of the block and put the balls into this occipital ridge area and just relax if you can. Now, if you don't have the sock, you're going to have to find the index fingers and just kind of hold it there like this. And just try to relax. Maybe look a little bit, just a little bit, don't overdo it. Just that you can see that little bit of action going to the left is enough. And then right. You can bring the chin to the chest a little bit and back, or you can just stay still if it's so tight there. Let's take 5 breaths here. Wonderful. Good. Let's move the balls away and the block. And we're just going to revisit those shapes we've done earlier. So let's come into the puppy pose, so hips above the knees, and then reach forward. Oh yes, now my both arms are the same length again. Let me know in the comments, please, when we finish, yeah, if you felt the same earlier on, one arm was longer than the other. Yeah, there will be a time to chat afterwards. Good. Let's come onto your elbows and find dolphin pose. And just notice the opening of the shoulders here. Let the head to hang, bend your knees, push your hips high. Lower down to the floor. And let's finish with the side bend. And just feel that opening across the side of the body. One more. Good. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, place your hands behind your head. Push the head back. Interlace your fingers behind you. Draw down the bind. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And release. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you feel nice and loose in your shoulders. Going forward, I will be doing a live stream releasing the complete chain on the back of the legs. But for that, again, you will need a block and the trigger point ball. So if you haven't got it, I will put some links into the description of this live stream. If you have enjoyed it, remember it's recorded, so you can always find it under the live section on my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to me. And also tomorrow, 9 o'clock, I'm doing a live stream which will be focusing again on the pelvic tilt, but this time holding the posterior pelvic tilt, engaging the core pelvic floor, and the upper back mobility and strength, doing the scapula push-up, the stuff that I'm teaching in Couch to Define Strength Challenge, and those are the two challenges we are going to be doing tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Let me know in the chat if you've noticed the big difference between the both sides halfway through. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Henry. Lovely. I hope you have a lovely weekend and see you soon. Bye, everyone.